real simple to do, and that's what some people ask, because the technology that we have here, sometimes it seems like you would have to really be a very techie person um, to build a V-Smart. And I can see why, because there are people out there who have paid for what you call an app, or maybe had someone to do something similar. And some of the price quotes that you get, oh my goodness, I've literally heard anywhere from 2,000, 3,000. I think the highest I've heard is 15,000. Um, and when I say 15,000, I'm talking about $15,000 to pretty much build a platform that's pretty much branding yourself, where everything is pretty much built around you. And the thing about an application that it's a little bit different than what we have here with your virtual portal is, with your virtual portal, it is very simple to make changes. If you're looking on your screen, you can see now the .com site. And on the .com site, if you see right here where it says your virtual portal success university, I like to start out letting everybody know that we have a lot of videos that teach you how to do what you do better. And as you can see, those flags up there, that's different countries that we're in. Yes, international since day one. We launched May of 2014, and every Friday, Colleen Sullivan, the CEO, makes sure that people are rewarded for sharing this opportunity, so people are paid on time. And so being able to launch with that many countries, and we have more that we can do business in, that's just a few there, but launching with that happening is very rare. Most companies may be in business 5, 6, 7 years before they are able to go into different countries. So you can see we are international. That's a question that people ask sometimes. But back to what a point I was making about, when you look at your virtual portal university, Success University, there's quite a few videos there that talks about your virtual portal, along with the V-Smart, from training real estate to maybe a restaurant business, to mobile marketing, to branding yourselves. And these are short videos. Normally, these videos are about 3 minutes long. So she gets right to the point. She's an excellent trainer, so you can appreciate what she's done there for you. I've learned a lot just by watching those videos. That's the first thing I did, is I watched each video, and was able to learn so much, especially about branding yourself, which is very, very important in today's market and time. So what I'm gonna do is go back to the .com site, and the easiest way, people ask, what's the easiest way to show this, or what's the easiest way to market your virtual portal? Well, the simplest way is just to text them a V-Smart. You can text them if you build one, you can text them yours, or we already have samples, just like at your .com site. If you click on product and then put your cursor on where it says V-Smart Customer Examples English, right? And I show this pretty much every week, because this is what I use to make sales. And you can see it shows the picture on the smartphone. Now, this does convert to fit a computer or a tablet. You just don't have to have a smartphone to pull this up. And it's not an application, which I mentioned earlier. This is very inexpensive. We're talking about, pretty much less than $1 a day to be able to maintain your V-Smart. But at the same time, there's been people charging, like I said, I've seen up to $3,000, $4,000 to have something built like this in this application. You're not able to make changes yourself. Here, you can change anything at any time. It's real simple to do. Just to give you an example, if you as a pastor, I always use this example, because you can send sample10.yourvirtualportal.net. You can send text that to any pastor and they might say, wow, that's a pretty neat tool. It's a video of this particular pastor talking about, Christmas in a minute. And he did his own YouTube video, put it on there. Now, if he needs to change it and talk about Easter, then he can do that. It's real simple to do. It doesn't take a long time. If you can copy and paste, and the platform is set up where you just copy and paste a YouTube video out there, or make your own, and you just put it in there. And then you can see you have control of branding yourself, whether you have a Facebook page or Twitter page. We have over 150 icons that you can choose from. Like you can see register now. So this is what's really, when we talk about call to action buttons, you're making people understand that, first of all, people are busy. And when you text them something, a lot of times they like to get right to the point. So if somebody's going here to donate, then it says online giving. They don't have to try to find it, right? If you just want to find out more about the, church, and you can join the Facebook page. So that's some great tools that enable you to brand yourself, which is very, very important when you're marketing. Just as an example of another one, let's just say you had a nail shop. This one is sample 13, sample13.yourvirtualportal.net. Anybody that has a nail shop, you could text that to them, and it would do a great example or a sample of how you can have a video advertising different nails. And at the bottom, you can see this one has shop now. So there's like a little shopping bag that they can click and shop. Buy one, get one free. That's pretty attractive, a little sale tag there. Again, that's one of our icons. You got gift cards you can use. Obviously, your Facebook page, contact us. Maybe you have a blog. You've got up to 8 different icons that you can put down here. Some people might only use 2. Some people might use 8, all 8, And then if they have questions or if they want to get more information, they can fill out this form here. And when they fill that form out, you can dictate where you want them to go, whether it be your own personal website. And then that email, you actually, they can request information there. It's a call to action, another piece that you can capture people's information. So that's pretty neat as well. And then at the very bottom, you can see categories. There's several examples of companies down there. You've probably heard of some of these companies. Some of these are very, very respectable companies. You can just look down there and click on whatever you want down at the very bottom. And it's already pretty much like a sample vSmart that's already set up there. I like to go over personal use because a lot of times people love to use this as personal use, whether it be a kid who wants to put his football clippings or highlights on to maybe just somebody having a yard sale. But if you put your pointer on product back to your .com site, once you put your pointer on product, you can scroll to the very bottom and it'll say vSmart for personal use. And any one of these videos that you click on, this is one that's real popular I like to use. And this is already pre-made, an example that John Sullivan, he's actually the CEO's her husband, and he's done a great job of just showing some personal videos he's put together. Each are about less than a minute, so it doesn't take long. But you can just click on it. Here's an example of an important meeting.
Hey guys, what's up? It's John here. A couple quick important announcements for you guys. This is going to be the same thing for the next 4 weeks. Every Monday night at 9 o'clock, the company is going to be hosting a...
Now, I'm not going to play all that for time's sake because I normally keep you about 15 minutes, but you can see where that video, he is basically in 30 seconds talking about a meeting that's going to be taking place Saturday morning, and he's able to text that out to all of the people. And a person is more effective by texting than emailing. 80% of the emails I've heard don't get open or go to spam. But when you're texting, 90% of the people check their texts within 10 minutes. And there's 50,000 texts spent every second. That's why you see most people on their smartphones. Just like now, if you've got a smartphone, which you probably do, you probably don't have any unread texts. You might not have responded back yet, but you pretty much get it. You don't have to worry about it going to spam. So you can see how that's a more effective way to get someone to come to one of your trainings or a meeting, or maybe you're having a company picnic and the owner needs to let everybody know about where to park and what time to show up and whatever the particulars of that particular picnic. He can do a quick video or she can do a quick video and basically text that out, and boom, there it is. You can use this for saying happy birthday to someone or maybe Merry Christmas. It's just so many ways you can use it personal. Team moms, a lot of times you got team mom is over football, or maybe whatever, team dad that's over soccer, whatever the case may be. A lot of times they're raising money and you have to send something home with the kids. And then by the time the parents get it, if they get it, and then they got a deadline normally within the next 30 days to get back the money and get back all the people who's, participating. And it always boils down to about 2 or 3 days left. And now you're like, okay, you've got to let your parents know, or maybe they're sending the email out and the email's not getting there. But if you just send a text, hey, we've got 2 days left in our, promotion we're doing here, raising money for such and such. And it's real simple. They can text back or they can have their PayPal attached to the bottom of the screen, and they can just click on, donate now, and boom, it's done real quick, so it's not any concern about that coach wondering if the parents got it. When you text it, pretty much they're going to get it. And that's just personal uses from different ways to use the vSmart. And like I said, we're coming up in about 12 minutes into our training today. And like I said, I like to be brief. I know a lot of people are busy. And pretty much, if you're wanting to sell the vSmart, the best way to do it is just show it. Don't talk about it. Just text someone a sample, and they normally will ask you questions. This has the wow effect. Wow. Because for the most part, they haven't seen anything like that. They haven't got a text like that. You probably don't get text like that. And it's just really fun to play with. So it's a great opportunity for you to take advantage of. And your .com site is just so much knowledge there that a lot of people may not even be aware of. If you miss any emails, you can go in your back office. They're archived, and every email or text that went out, you pretty much can go back there and see everything. And like I said, on Tuesdays at 3:00 Eastern, you can actually log in and you actually see training on how to do a vSmart under 7 minutes. And they're normally about 15 minutes as well. So don't take a lot of your time. The reason why we don't is because pretty much everything we're talking about here is at your site. On Tuesdays at 3, you are able to a lot of times ask questions there. So if you have any questions on building a vSmart, anything like that, you can go back and forth on ideas or whatever the case may be. So anyway, just wanted to share that with you today. Hopefully you're staying warm, and look forward to catching up with you on our next hangout, which will be Tuesday. All right. Have a prosperous day.